when it calculates the damage, the plus 10 is just to the, say it was a 20 for whatever reason, it was a 20, it would only be to the 15 or something. It wouldn't be what the already calculated in critical damage that the roll 20 calculates for.
No, it's not going to be in there. You're going to have to put it in yourself. But it'll just be the plus 10, since it's the damage dice, not any number.
Right.
Or not any modifier. That's what I want to say.
Right. Yeah. Okay. Okay.
That would drop it down to a 15 if you got a nat 20.
Well,
I'm
just
kidding.
Yeah, I would say I have a plus 9.
Yeah, there's plenty more.
Yeah.
It's an auto hit. It's not like it's gonna drop you down below their AC, and I'm gonna be like, oh, you didn't do it.
Right.
Because you could get a 20. You could crit with a 20 against a 35 AC. It still hits.
Okay.
Hello.
In my world.
In your...
How are y'all doing?
Well, how are you?
Yeah.
I'm just figuring out how much damage I can do, within the restraints of the game.
Oh.
This one round I did 159.
Oh my god.
She's very proud of this.
I am. And I'm afraid ET's gonna try and copy me, and I'm gonna get really pissed, and I'm just gonna kill her right then and there.
And it's over, and it's done.
She's gonna copy you.
Or if she tries, or if she's like, oh, I can't do that. Okay, bet I'll just fireball your ass. It's fine.
How?
She's making a rogue character.
Oh god!
I don't know what she's doing.
She doesn't know what she's doing.
I was already pissed. She tried to take my patron. That's my patron and my problem.
My character, you can't have it.
Yes. Just because he revealed himself doesn't mean you have to get hot and sweaty for him.
She's just all over the place. I wouldn't worry about it. It clearly didn't last, so I could have told you that.
Just for clarification, somatic. So V is for vocal.
Right.
S is somatic. So is that that's like hands or feet?
Yes, it's hands.
Hands mostly, but not like feet. Okay, and M is material.
And your feet are even harder. You have even less dexterity than your fingers. So I don't know how you're gonna do that.
What if I?
What, Striffy? You don't wiggle your toes to cast spells?
What, yeah.
I
What
would if I had the pedidexterity of my hands.
What if
Well, I mean,
have...
there are people who can paint with their feet.
What if people can drive and do makeup with their feet? But what if I have the monkey feet, and I like the monkey feature, and my toes are just as opposable as my thumbs?
Yeah, can I have the spider monkey feet, please?
Yeah, then I guess you're gonna be a science experiment. Have fun with that.
Well, I'm just trying to figure out if you found a way to just say temporarily disable my arm so I can't like swing my axe at you. How I'm wondering if I can still cast spells as a backup kind of thing. Or if I'm gonna have to solely rely on my pseudo dragon.
Well, let's see. Was Tiara, when Tiara was in handcuffs, was she able to use her feet to cast a spell?
Yes.
No.
Yes, you allowed it.
No.
You allowed it.
She used subtle spell. No, when she never used her feet. That didn't happen.
Yes.
You could totally use your feet. That's totally a thing.
What?
I was watching the Zuko build, and apparently he can use his feet. So,
But that has not. That's firebending. It has nothing to do with anything.
She's talking about the barbarian video.
I don't care. I don't care. It is not. No, you do not have the dexterity of your stubby little toes or freakishly long toes, where you slap the floor instead of walking on it. Now,
wait, can I? I have a lot of dexterity. Can I use my toes?
What if a wizard or sorcerer that can mend water, mend water, specifically the blood in my toes, to be as
Are you sure you want to go there? Are you sure that's the direction that you want to take this? For the one spell that you sometimes do? On occasion?
No.
When it's a blue moon?
For somebody else to utilize it on me so that next turn that I can use my toes as said.
Because it's still their magic that's affecting your toes. You don't have control over their magic affecting your toes.
But they could totally be able to be like, hey, you're tell me what you want your feet to do. Or, you know.
Hey, I broke all your toes for you. Do whatever you want now. Yeah, no.
Okay.
You don't, it's not, you can't even hold a shield in your hand and cast spells unless you've had training. So you're not gonna...
Can I cast Burning Hands with my feet?
No.
No, you have to have hands for it.
Wait, Chili, what the heck is your thing?
What?
Well, like, how much did you change your character if you're asking about toe stuff?
She's just
trying
to be like Cyanide, that's all.
My next character is going to be an orangutan. That's it. There's nothing special about it. He just goes every once in a while.
Well,
That was a little too quiet for me to comprehend. Could you just do that louder, please?
Yeah, hold
do
on.
it louder.
He goes like this every once in a while.
Why does Mind Spike?
Like that.
Soul component is somatic. Like,
why not? Because not everything has to be VSM. That's part of the fun.
Well, why is Mind Spike just not verbal? That to me, like, am I pointing to the person to reach into their mind?
Evidently.
Kind of thing?
Yes.
Sure does seem like
Yes. Pull one of those, like,
because it allows you to cast it across the room or right next to a person, and they're not going to notice, and then...
Well, Mind Spike's range is 60 feet.
Right. So...
I would like to take this moment to point out, Isaac?
Uh-oh.
Is he here?
Yes.
He's here. He's just...
Fucking donate me my goddamn golem.
Hey, I still have your 3K jewelry.
I need it for my attack, bro. Thanks.
Yeah, I still have your 3K in jewelry.
Jewelry.
Jack.
Oh, I did misspell it.
Yeah, I sent you this shit.
wait, like real jewelry? Whoa.
Wow.
Who has that much in jewelry these days?
Yeah, TG, don't you know? I gave Chili that much to hold on to of my jewelry.
Holy crap. I feel like you would have that much in weed, not in
he's
jewelry.
diversifying his assets.
Oh my god.
Internationally.
Because that's how much filthy money I make.
While we're talking about that, do you want to buy me that Bugatti you were talking about like 2 weeks ago?
Oh yeah, I did promise it. You're giving me 2 inspiration dice for that, right?
I have a driver's license. You don't. You couldn't even use it. So, yeah, I'll drive you around occasionally. That's cool. We can,
all right.
yeah,
Bet.
tit for tat, quid pro quo. That's fine. Yeah.
All right. So you want the 7mm model, or you want the 30mm model?
Holy crap.
Oh well, yeah, 7 mil. I don't mind a little humility there.
Since you're asking so nicely.
No, TG, we're talking about the jewelry I handed off to Maze.
Oh, okay. Cool.
From when we robbed a bunch of rich people boats.
Oh, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you were there for that.
I was there for that.
He was at max weight carrying capacity, so he's like, hey, hold this. So.
I'm still editing my character, because of course I am not meeting my deadlines, so just a heads up.
It makes you feel better. I don't even have a character.
What?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
What?
Yeah, because the real thing I wanted to do with it is create an army, and then I realized how unplayable that would be for everyone else.
Yeah. Well done.
Well, see, that sounds fantastic. I can pull up that character right now. Okay, that's what I thought. Oh, yeah.
What?
I'm just gonna do Control Mage again.
Hey, if you want to be playing Total War in D&D, I'm down for joining.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
We can conquer this world.
Piece
That
by
could be
piece.
fun.
And everyone we kill, we can raise into our army.
And
Oh yeah, yep. Always a good sign when your army's full of corpses. Always sign of a benevolent
Why did
leader.
I?
Well,
remember
corpses,
Brittany?
demons, angels.
the means
everything.
justify the end. We're
If I
killing
would have
gods
known
here.
you wanted to conquer the world, I would have kept Brittany alive.
Oh, no. My new character would have probably slaughtered Brittany on the spot.
Oh, never mind.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would probably think Giselle would be like, murder.
Yeah. That's yep.
Jazal would key energy with soul to its final resting place. He just kind of punched that. Just
I
punch it
just
out.
fucking changed those.
You know what? My goal, I'll kill hell.
Oh,
Set.
I'll take you right to it.
She will.
This is a later thing. I can't kill hell yet. I need 2 more arms. Then I can kill hell.
Well, two roll dies of inspiration help. 'Cause I have 2.
Yeah, no. With two inspiration, I should be able to kill hell. That'll work.
I do have 2.
Wait, how are you just getting all of these inspiration die, and what do they do?
So
They go
there's
away
a-
after a session, right?
No.
If we, well, not barter inspiration, but inspiration points from the DM,
No.
Hmm.
because I always forget to use them.
Uh-oh. Das ist nicht gut. So, last week, Brittany got her comeuppance.
Stop it.
Party
Didn't
didn't
work
apparently didn't know how to handle that so much. She got a tattoo that prevented her from entering the temple territory, temple grounds,
Oh yeah.
and was okay. Do you want to keep going without failure now? I guess.
Shit.
Right. And the party made plans to leave shortly after Brittany rather, was exiled and began walking north on their way to Mraz, Kadrin. Having traveled most of the day, they stopped to make camp for the night, right shortly before nightfall, so they'd have some light to set everything up and whatnot, of course. When there was a ground quake, not really knowing how big or how far-reaching it is, the party saw several fissures open up, and then some shadowy, small creatures with red eyes who didn't identify themselves or nothing, and started wailing on the party.
Ah!
At which point, yeah, the party. Well, I don't know. Maybe Maze will show some emotion now. Wouldn't that be something?
If anything, they'll cause me to do the opposite. So
Great. So more of the same.
you love
The party
it.
began
trivia.
talking about. I don't know. It's your character arc. The party began talking about separating, with certain members trying to draw off these creatures, and other people distancing themselves as a means of getting away. So, picking up here in the turn order, which apparently was not saved, fucking awesome. I know it was my turn because I really didn't want to go because I was sick and I have a lot to do. So, do you all want to continue with this combat, or do you want me to narrate it out?
Narration is great for me.
I would rather just narrate it out because I didn't like where it was going.
No, narrate it out.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm down for narrating.
All right, nobody makes it out, and you're all done.
Damn.
So just make.
Well, it's time for the orangutan.
There it is. I knew it was coming. All right, so the nameless. Yeah. The nameless shadow sprites are goaded by two party members into attacking them, at which point the rest of the party manages to gather up what little bits they can and flee in a direction. You find yourselves with a stranger, for starters. Is that it? It's just the three of you? Fuck. Okay.
Thought your NPC was in there too. I thought.
The way I had it, well, I don't know. Nobody said nothing about that when they were leaving.
Did we bring? We didn't bring Callow along.
I was perfectly fine with not playing a DMPC, but if you want him to come along, that's fine.
We may have to just for this session at least.
Oh, the racist guy, I remember.
Yeah. All right, sure. That's fine. So, four of you, one of whom is a fiery-haired stranger.
Hello.
Find yourselves in a wood, farther in a wood. Not really sure what direction you've ran in.
We ran northeast.
Mm-hmm.
So that's what we said. That's where we'd meet up. We'd meet northeast.
Okay. Northeast. I'll get Callow, I guess.
Oh, he is still with us.
I guess. Why not? They wanted somebody.
Yeah. Cool
Is
priest
he undead
dude.
now?
Yeah.
He was, well, actually, he might be a little bit more likely to stay at the monastery.
Makes sense.
Let me do Vishariel. He's less likely to get stuck.
No.
It's not, y'all just completely dropped Giselle. Y'all just completely dropped Callow and Vishariel. You don't get to choose which one you get anymore. I'll do it.
Who's Giuseppe?
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what I'm talking about.
Greg, where'd you come from? Where the fuck did you come from, bro?
I was
on holiday, mate.
I was thinking about pulling a what was that, a beer fest? I think it was, where like the main character's friend gets killed off, and then his brother, who's an identical twin, comes along and just like, hey, why not just call me Mike? In his honor. It's like, what the fuck is a completely unnecessary character death? I just thought about pulling that at some point. I was like, I don't really want to be that shitty. There'll be other orcs. It'll be fine.
Female orcs?
Key? Who? What?
Female orcs?
Works.
Yeah. All right. So, take a moment to breathe as you have fled this battle.
First battle to ever be fled, I think, in the entirety of our 3 years of D&D.
You all were real close to fleeing from the gnomes that raided you. I felt somebody got dropped. I think it was either Talia or maybe Failure. Somebody got dropped, and y'all were like, maybe we should just leave. I know we got hired to do this, but maybe we should just.
I feel like it was Talia. Yeah.
It may have been me. Yeah.
She was definitely all front line and everything. So yeah. One manticore. That's all it took.
Oh, the Manticore. No, it was Failure and Chili.
Oh, was it two of them? Okay. Yeah. Well, that might be. Okay. Well, there. Yeah. Y'all
His
were real close to
failure
failing on
was
that
doing
one.
squishy wizard things, and we were
Yes.
on a caravan.
Yes.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that shit.
Oh yeah.
When
Oh
was
man,
this?
that goes way back.
Yeah, this was like the
2 years
first
ago.
5 episodes of the first season.
Oh.
I wasn't even
'Cause
recording.
Because I didn't know how combat worked. That's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then we had a whole session on this is how it actually works. Oh, okay.
It was very informative.
Uh-huh. What not to do.
Yup.
And I ran away from Sinon healing me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that did happen. Yeah, that was the closest thing to fleeing a fight.
But
Until
other
now.
than that, we never fled.
No. Never.
Until now.
I mean,
Breaking the
Unless-
seal.
yeah, because we have no idea what the fuck we were attacking, and they were just like
That
healing.
was the plan. Oh yeah, they were. Yeah.
Yeah, they were healing because you're like, oh look, they're just
If you don't,
tied together.
it's not my fault. There's a cantrip that'll fix that. I can't make everything easy. Anyways,
I feel like it was an illusion, and we were just really stupid.
it could have been. That's entirely
My
possible.
audio might cut out because I'm fixing my audio drivers, so you guys don't hear my bullshit in the background anymore.
Aw, look at
Nice.
you.
How considering?
Anyway,
So, who are you? Why were you out here? We're not the easy marks that you might think us to be.
Are they looking at me?
You're the new person.
You're the
Came
new
out of nowhere.
Fire
Took a few
person.
swings and then, left with the rest of them.
My hands up in the air to signal no harm.
Mm.
I was making my way downtown. Walking fast.
Did I just listen to?
What is this?
oh man, expect the unexpected. Am I right?
Why did I get a little too much? Okay. I was gonna say I was making my way down south and well, thought I would help and intervene, but I guess wasn't quite as useful against those. What were they?
I don't know what the hell those things were. Should we go back where Kaiter and what was the other one's name?
Aaron?
Aaron?
We weren't doing well as a group. I don't think we're going to do well with the two of them.
Or were they able to get
Down.
away?
I don't think so. Maybe. I certainly wish they did.
They must have. They must have.
Yeah, they've got tricks up their sleeves and lots of abilities that I'm sure we don't know about.
From what I saw of Kaiter, he could teleport whenever he pleased.
Yes, absolutely.
Dimension door, he must have done something. Can you bring multiple people with it?
As long as they're touching, I believe.
Yes.
They were back to back. They must have done something with that.
Mm-hmm. That sounds very much like my brother. I remember seeing something very similar when he was getting bullied.
No.
With Dimension door?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Well, my name is Hypaxia.
Why did I
in
do what?
Twitch. You can call me Pax for short.
Can you spell that?
Hypoxia? Hypaxia.
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yeah.
Hypaxia.
Hypaxia.
Appalachia?
Well, it's nice to meet you. I suppose.
Oh, Synod is gone. No.
He said it was gonna
No.
happen.
Hypaxia.
The audio drivers.
You've caught us at a bit of a bad time, but and we're also heading north. So.
Ah.
Maybe
Any
we should-
particular? Are you going any particular way? Is there a point?
We're going to the dwarven city of Mraz, Kadrin. Actually,
Ah. Oh.
You may have passed it. In fact, if you could give any sort of extra directions, that might be helpful. I don't know who grabbed the map.
Well, why don't I just walk you guys over? We'll call it. Oh, more
Yeah,
safety enabled. I know the way. You guys don't. Why not?
Well, I mean, we should just follow this road right here, right? That should lead to Mraz, Kadrin.
That's correct.
You see, we are not as lost as I originally thought.
We probably shouldn't be separated at this point, anyway.
If there are any more shadow
what it is.
things, it would be better to stick as a group. I think we could handle one or two, but not a swarm.
Yeah, can we do it with haste though? Because
Yeah, that's
I'm a little tired.
Maybe
Yeah.
we can walk and talk a little bit here. Is there any place nearby that you know of that would be a good place to make really bad camp? We don't have what we used to.
Oh. Well, there's I think I spotted a little cave hole, almost 1 hour, 2 hours a walk away from here into the dwarven city. It's on the way. Makes a
How
good
deep-
lunchtime spot.
Are we
How
that
deep
far away
did
from the city? Jeez.
How deep did the cave go?
Comfortable enough to, for a nice campfire away from any lurking beasts or strangers. Cleared it myself last night.
Oh, okay. As long as it isn't like a portal straight to the Underdark, it should be alright.
Oh.
And I guess that would make our trip a lot easier.
Underdark. Oh,
Yes. We are thinking
Oh.
of heading. We are heading there.
for what reason?
Hmm.
Some of us have a particular dislike for the mind-controlling creatures that dwell down there, and we're going on a punitive march, crusade.
Pilgrimage.
I don't think we actually really quite discussed it. We've had rather stressful few days, actually, so we haven't quite discussed our plans yet.
Well,
I do think having a discussion would be a good idea. Because
We
now we're
definitely
kind of.
need to have a discussion, yes. It's just... there's a lot. Let me tell you about Brittany.
who?
She was absolutely terrible. Everything she did
This is a bit forward.
stressed us out. Made so many unnecessary enemies. I, for one, am glad she's gone now. Maybe we should just,
Wait. This sounds familiar.
oh no. Oh no. This is
Brittany, have 6 foot tall? Rich?
Yeah.
legs that went all the way up. Yeah.
That is something like her.
Fireball?
Yeah.
Yes, likes to shoot at crowds of civilians, yes.
Oh, that's new. Oh,
Yeah.
shit.
Oh, not for her.
Not-
Jeez.
He's my ex.
I beg your
Oh.
pardon? Are you serious? Girl.
I'm gonna immediately
Jump
turn to.
Is there anything we need to be worried about with you? Do you have any contracts with devils or the like?
No. I broke up with her 10
I
years
forgot
ago.
your character
Quite
set.
some time
10
ago.
Yeah.
It was a fling boarding school. My dad's general was hired for guards. Let's just say. Anyway.
Ridiculous.
Yeah. Well, let's not. I would like to move on from that part of my past. Do you know that you've gotten rid of her?
Pretty confident, yeah. So we'll just not worry about that then. We'll just consider that red.
I do have one request though. Please do not make any deals with the devil. Please.
Oh no. I could not.
It is good. It is good.
Whew.
At least one of us is smart.
Anyway, law of averages. I
think to the captain, or do you think we have enough time or enough energy to walk for a couple more hours straight to the city?
Don't think I'm going to feel comfortable sleeping right now, so
We should probably make it to the cave. It might be a good defendable position.
Unless we get cornered. I mean.
Yes.
I'm down to just if we just go right to the city and just rest along the way, you know, for like 5-10 minutes at most. Just kind of keep on trudging. And if we do rest, you know, somewhere relatively covered for.
It is a better idea. It is a better idea than staying in the cave.
Yeah. All in favor?
Aye.
Yeah, continuing on, yes, that's very much so. Alright. So the party will travel on for, I don't know, a bit of time. Eventually probably starts to wear on you a bit, and you don't really hear anything from behind you. So you can
really hear anything because your guys' perception is too low.
Oh, you little Miss 17 over here. Well, once Mazakine feels safe and doesn't hear anything, then you all can relax. Either whether you head off the beaten road a little bit, at least, you know, relatively near the cave, maybe not in it, but jeez, and start to make camp again. Oh, that's very nice. And does anybody want to take watches?
Yeah, I'll take first watch.
I'm gonna cartwheel to Giselle's side and sit down and like monk style. My hands on my hips, ready for watch.
Are you also a monk?
Oh no. But they've taught me quite a lot. So,
oh. From what school?
I'm gonna look that up real fast.
Let me think. Let me think about what school I went to.
We had a Scotland professor that came in. He was quite lovely.
I mean, like the type of monk. Like I'm a Kensei, so would it be like the Sun people?
Sure.
Oh, we were just from a monastery of theirs. Is that where you were heading?
No. No. I am the general's daughter of the Dross League. And we've had quite, shall we say, the fighting repertoire.
You are a general's daughter.
Ah, yes.
All right. Well.
So you're worth a lot of money.
No.
Suddenly, ransom.
Oh, sorry, no, we can't hear you if we're speaking.
Oh, really? You can't hear me at all?
Or maybe that's
You're
me.
very quiet. You're very quiet. Let me turn you
Hey.
up. Okay, I just have to put you at 200.
What was your father's name?
Oh, Calster. Ultrich.
Of the Sun People?
Sun people.
No, the
Of the
Dross
Fire
League.
Genasi.
Ah,
The Dross League.
can I do a history check on that? Maybe.
Sure.
Okay.
I'm just hearing
I'll-
about all this as well. Go right ahead.
Yeah, I'll do one simultaneously. Actually, maybe I should do an insight check, see if she's lying.
Ooh.
Oh.
All right, are
you
you
lying?
lying?
Oh, all you get is like golden retriever vibes.
Okay. So
I don't understand that. I don't understand.
So no
dog.
lying.
No lying.
No line, just too truthful. Apaxia has no ability for deception, shall we say.
What? I would think the general's family would be under constant guard. Did you run from it or something?
It's running a few errands for the fam.
No.
So things
so
are
what-
pretty good up there. Is that what I'm hearing?
yeah, like was there some war up there? Like what's going on? Like kind of.
I mean, I haven't seen them in a year and a half, but since I left, I'm gonna start drinking from my water skin. I'm gonna start stretching out my legs.
Fire Genasi is drinking water. Yeah.
Wait,
Is it healthy for
can they
you?
do that?
I have no
Can they
idea.
do that?
I assume so.
Yeah, no, life's good. The sheeps are good.
So where on the map here?
Yeah, it's true. They have a map.
see.
Know where I'm from.
The Dross League is north, and you were heading south.
Yes.
Ooh, untrustworthy narrator. It's a joke.
Reliable narrator is what it is. But go on.
Wait,
Right.
where are we?
We're in the
Girl.
Spindressel.
Indrisal.
Y'all
Ah,
are.
there you go.
Yeah, like
I see it.
We're almost heading back to Thragsville here.
We're on our way.
almost, but probably not. As
We're going to the
fewer and
marshmallow-
fewer remember.
We're going to the Marshmallow Grounds.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Yep.
None now are left who remember Thrag.
No.
God damn it.
Well, 3 people. Anyways,
Hello.
So very quiet, boy. And I
And I
have you
even
at
have you
100.
at 200.
Yeah, yeah.
Hello.
It's
Yeah.
Oh,
bad.
a little bit louder, a
Oh.
little bit louder.
Hello.
Louder.
Louder, louder.
Too loud?
No,
Nope,
no, go,
louder.
go louder. Turn it all the way up.
yeah. Stop putting drops in the bucket. Put a whole pot in there.
Toes.
Nope,
Nope.
Mhm.
no different.
No, louder, louder.
That's like I have my input sensitivity set to minus 100 decibels.
Yeah,
Plus
it's
100.
the exact same.
Plus 100.
It's the exact same noise.
Give us 100
Volume.
decibels.
Do it,
No,
Anakin.
the max is 0. It's okay. It's computer side, not Discord side. Thank you.
Hey, so what kind of errands are you running?
That's let's see. We can't disclose that information, but I will assure you that not going to throw any harm your way.
But you will throw harm somewhere.
No, just retrieving some items.
Oh. I see. And is it through honest means? Trade?
Barter.
Hmm.
Contract, I'm just collecting on the contract already completed on behalf
see.
of my father.
Do you have anything that you picked up along the way that may not be useful? Or that, just was given to you? Anything cool?
Nope. No, gotta.
I'm gonna insight check that one. Bet she's got a cool rock she's found somewhere.
I don't want to be rude, but I would very much like to sleep. If you all could maybe.
Yeah, we should. Well, no, we're walking the rest of the way, I thought.
I narrated that we make. Oh, you want to do that? Okay. Let's-
I thought it was like a short rest or something. Yeah.
Like it was short. Oh, fuck. Were we doing a long rest? I guess we should decide right here, right now. How many days of travel do we have left?
Like 2.5.
Oh, fuck. Then we're not gonna be able to walk there without slumping.
Not to
Gonna have to
Mraz Kadrin, no.
Not the Mraz. Okay, we might want to take a little napsy doodle.
I will take second watch.
Alright, I'll
Depends on
take.
how much you like or hate. Whatever it is. Levels of exhaustion.
I dislike having disadvantage at all.
Okay.
I want to be at peak performance constantly.
As you do.
I'm insecure about that, so
As you do.
we take a sleepy.
A schlep, even.
Guess I'll take a first watch.
I thought I was the first watching.
Oh, then I'll do a third watch, but I'll do a watch.
As I'm resting, I will have a very firm grip on my weapon, like as if ready to spring.
I'm gonna do a handstand and do a few push-ups as I'm keeping watch in my handstand.
Ducko.
I'm not too trusting of the newcomer, so I think I'll like stay up and kind of like watch with her, I guess.
Okay. Sure. You pass the watch. It's pretty quiet. It's pretty uneventful. For
Just get
Overwatch.
sweaty from all my push-ups.
And she's sweaty from her push-ups. It sounds like there's a few animals that are running around, but it's pretty close to a major road. There's not a whole lot of activity for multiple reasons, but waking each other up for the next watch. There's a quick trade-off, and we're right back at it.
I immediately start snoring.
Okay.
I'll just kind of glance at it and just go, just kind of like, okay. During my watch, I will be reminiscing and feeling maybe anger and sadness. Just kind of the feelings I had prior to leaving with my brother.
Okay. There's some time of introspection. Certainly. That's healthy.
So Kaiter is gone. Also, what is Sinai playing?
Well, and as soon as
for me to know and you to find out.
there you go.
Oh.
So coming to the end of your watch, the sun starts to break over the horizon. You're gonna probably have to be sleeping in a little bit later, so it'll be thoroughly mid-morning, late morning, something like that by the time you all get your 8 hours. But when you do, you're all free to move about with your day.
I'm gonna or like spring from like horizontal, spring into a cartwheel, start going for like a light jog, get those legs working.
I'll just kind of mumble like, who put the crack cocaine in her coffee? Like, I'm just gonna like, my character is just opposed to mornings, and just seeing someone's bright-eyed and bushy-tailed I'm just immediately irked until like I have like food or like something until I'm fully awake. Even Kai will kind of nudge out and be like sniff the air like what, and then just kind of burrow his way back in.
Is this
like
bitch
nah.
serious? Alright, having a... Fucking really? Okay. Having a breakfast of rations and whatever else you got.
Dried fish!
Yeah, you do still have plenty of that, yeah.
12 pounds!
Bitchin'.
I love fish. It's salmon specifically. I don't know. Probably not.
Can I throw you guys like some apples? From
Yeah,
my
what about second
Sure.
breakfast?
Had one, yes. What second breakfast?
Second breakfast.
Oh my god, my director said that to me. He's like, I'm having second breakfast. I'm like, okay, Paul. He also texted me saying, hey girl. He's a boomer. Sorry.
Damn, Tierra's ageist. I never would have known.
I was gonna say Strippy greets us as, hey girl. Like, what?
Okay, it's like
Okay,
one
yeah, but
thing
I'm
when
not a
it's like your
boomer.
friend. Another thing when it's your director telling you, hey girl.
It's okay when the gays do it, not when the boomer does it. Like,
Exactly.
right?
Yeah.
Preach it, girl.
Anyways, sorry.
Yeah. So you have your breakfast, and presumably you'll start out on the road again, making your way forward.
Wait. Kaiter's thing was that he could give bits of his temporary HP in the form of like his weird scales, right?
Boy, yeah.
Shit. Then I have 1 temp HP left. That means I have like 1 scale left. Can I try and like does that go away after a long rest?
Yes.
Oh shit.
I don't know. I don't remember.
Failure question.
Let's just assume yes.
And I guess before I fall asleep, I would have given that last scale to Mazakine.
Aww.
Ooh.
Oh.
I think
That's why I'll be reminiscing right there. I'll just kind of just holding.
There you go.
there's got to be
reminisce.
some kind of range on it, anyways. It can't just be limitless. In time and range, so whatever. Right. So begin your journey north.
Yeah.
Do we want to, even though we got like a rousing nothing from failures at questions, I'll try it with you guys. Do you all want to have 1 encounter table roll per day, or do you just want to fast travel it?
Fast travel.
We can do encounter because I feel like there's a good risk reward. Like we could find a woman distributing swords in a lake, perhaps. That could be cool.
Alright, there's one for each. Chili, you're the deciding vote.
I'm down for, as long as it's not a huge mob like we just did.
Well, okay. Oh no, it's not going to be that. But you do,
Okay.
But somebody does roll for it, so I don't know what's gonna happen.
Okay. Yeah,
cool.
I'm down for combat. I'm down for that.
Doesn't mean it's going to be combat. You're just rolling for the. Okay, sure.
That's
Whatever.
yeah.
Okay. Okay.
Ancient dragon.
Yeah. All right. Somebody can roll.
Oh.
Okay.
50.
50.
Interesting.
55.
Cool. It's perfectly average.
Like average.
All right. Let me roll.
Like that.
2d4 here.
It's psychic damage. You all take it.
All right. This one's kind of already been
Bitchin'.
done, but it's you meet a pack of merchants is what it is.
Pack of merchants.
Yeah.
I'm
Pack of
like-
5 merchants.
I cast fireball.
Yeah. There you go.
The merchants.
Again, but that's the thing of the roll.
Man, I wonder if they accept gold.
Well, if you want to, you don't have to do anything with them. Actually, you can just pass right by them if you don't want to.
Yeah.
But
Yeah,
they're on the road.
You can probably just pass right by them. I don't really need anything. And I guess we
All right.
can
There you go.
figure out whatever we need for the Underdark at Mraz.
Yeah.
Okay. We'll move on to day 2 then. Who wants to roll for that one? 1d100.
Roll 1d100.
Don't
Hello.
be a one. Don't
Oh,
be a one.
25.
Ooh.
Super quiet, Synod.
Mother. Fuck.
Oh,
Oh,
Hello.
there we go. There we go.
very
Is
good.
that good? Because that's
That's
all.
good.
That's as high as it goes.
That's as high as it
That's
goes.
beautiful. I have yet
Okay.
200%, but it's beautiful.
Dear Lord.
That's perfectly Ayo dandy.
I can feel the testosterone in your throat.
Because it's stored there.
What?
I can feel the testosterone radiating from your throat. Like just like I can tell it's not like whispered. Like I can feel your voice coming through. That's what I'm getting.
Okay. Okay.
It's actually where I place all of my testosterone.
Mm.
In your throat. I
I
can
mean,
place
where
my
else am I supposed
testosterone in your throat.
Oh.
Ooh, don't mind if I do.
Suddenly, homoeroticism.
Suddenly.
Insert homophobic joke here.
There you go.
Sorry, I couldn't think of one, so.
All right, so there is a. All right, you pass. Well, you see coming down the road a funeral procession.
God.
9 male and female sentients.
No.
They are carrying a coffin.
Oh.
And the one in the well, like I guess 3 and 3 would probably be pallbearers on each side, and then 1 at the beginning, and maybe 2 at the end, maybe with a censer or something like that. You'll pass them by. If you want to stop and talk to them, you can. Otherwise,
I think I will just stand in like perfect silence and just kind of like honor the procession going by. Like I'll just pause what I'm doing.
Yeah, I guess I'll do it too.
mm,
Might as well.
okay. Go ahead.
I'm just gonna act really awkward and do like exactly what they're gonna do.
I'm gonna come up with some better road encounters here. These are all crap.
And all of a sudden, a lich pops out of the casket.
A vampire. It burst
He's got a
into-
gun.
Yeah, these are
watching, Sinon?
Faintly hear Cyberpunk
Damn it, it didn't-
2077
It
in the
didn't
background.
fix it.
Aw,
fix it, the motherfuckers.
they lied.
Is this the scene where the guy dies
Yep.
and you become the cyberpunk?
Yep. Actually, you're spot on. Still hear me just fine?
Yep.
Okay. We shall see if
Right.
that fixed it.
I like it this way. This is nice. I feel happy.
So watching the funeral procession with the pallbearers, and there's you let them go past. It's
Never mind.
kind of strange that they'd be out here doing that, but who knows, right? You let them
Just
go.
walking in.
And moving on to moving on to the evening, you settle down with your rations and your campfire again, very aware of any fissures coming out of the ground, but coming up to the following morning, more of the same. Pack up camp, make the rest of the way until eventually you find yourselves in front of the low, wide gate that, according to Hypaxia, is the gate to Mraz Kadrin.
A pretty big wall.
Yeah.
That's very impressive.
Is the gate open?
No. It is built into the side of a singular, lonely mountain. It stretches up and around.
Is there a guard?
Nope.
Might be.
Is there a window, like a ticket maker?
I'm gonna
I-
walk up and knock on it.
Can we pull it open? Yeah.
No, you cannot pull it open. It's a huge ass motherfucking door. If like 5 of you laid down, you might be as long as one of the doors.
How
Large.
How tall is it?
Like probably only close to like 50, 60 feet high.
Can I scale it?
You can
I
try.
could.
Athletics?
Sure, go for it.
Hey,
To what
maybe
point
we
is
shouldn't
purpose?
climb the gate.
Alright.
We should. There's probably a mechanism for opening it. I could just knock on it louder.
I'm gonna knock on the door louder.
There's a mechanism to open it. I'm gonna knock on it. Maybe my fist
Well, I
is the
mean,
mechanism.
this is my first try or second
Alright,
try on knock.
Can we see through the gate? I guess. Is
No.
what...
It
Oh,
is-
so
it
yeah,
is
I'm gonna.
solid. Okay.
So, is there like an opening at the top as I'm scaling it? Like,
You start to climb it. There is a bit of an overhang, kind of like a lintel, I suppose, but like the reverse, like the door was built into the mountain, and there's a bit of overhang from the mountain on the door. So there's this thin lip of like a roof between the sky and the door. You see quite a few slits in it, but they're not big enough for a person. They might be big enough to pour like hot oil or arrows, but they're not big enough for a person to fit through.
Can I see if there's any like writing on the door?
Sure. Give me investigation.
What?
It's mostly just.
Ooh.
Jeez.
This might be a speak friend and enter sort of thing.
do I see like? Yeah, never mind. I'll let you do yours first.
So
So
9.
yeah, with your slightly
You might
below
want to do
average,
yours.
you it takes you a minute. Chili can probably start her thing, but you do eventually notice on the far right there does appear to be a crystal Looks like one could turn it, perhaps, or push it, or do something with it.
Don't turn it.
Okay.
Wait till I'm crawling down. Holy
Oh yeah, I'll wait for it to crawl down.
The door melts into molten metal and Mazikeen dies. Alright, so you wait until Mazikeen climbs back down. You give it a twist, give it a push, and a moment passes, and you see this blue
Hear that?
pool of mist form just off of where you're standing, and then it just rises up, and then it coalesces into the form of an older-looking dwarf who, in this glowing blue, he just sort of looks around for a second. Yeah? What you want then?
May we enter the grand city of Mraz, Kadrin?
Nope. Anything else?
Why not?
Because we're sealed to the outside. So whenever you all get your shite together in a few centuries or whatever it takes, we'll consider opening back up to trade with you. But right now, y'all are wacky doodle, and we're no interested in anything you're bringing in here.
Hold on. We are not, on, like, we're not here, we're just here for passage. That is it. We are not, envoys or emissaries. No, we are here for passage through into the, Underdark. We are not here for...
You're out of your fucking mind. You don't even want to go down there. You don't even know what you're doing. What's down there?
Illithids at worst?
Yeah,
actually, no,
really,
there are worse.
Those are in fact down there. That's good. What have you got on you to help you get down there then? You're not ready for that. It's not. No, we're just sending you to your deaths. We're sending what is it? 4 of you there? There's 40. We're sending 40 of you down there to get mind controlled and come back up and try and fuck with us. That's no in our best interest.
Unless you have something that could help us help you.
We're doing just fine, actually. I don't, seems like an unnecessary risk.
Okay.
Tira.
Could my character have a royal letter indicating the need to go inside the city?
To go to the Underdark? Oh yeah, it's a great idea, Tira. No.
To pick up an item of sorts? I don't know, it could be something dumb, like some specific tea from like...
groceries, yeah. Sure. Go ahead, let's see how you, do that, then.
Is there, like, a tea specific, like, the hair of an Underdark for, like, I don't know, some weird shit?
I don't know. It's your idea, you come up with it. I'm not doing that. I didn't wait until the last minute to work on my character. If that's what you want to do, I'll let you do it, but you gotta make it up right now. Sounds like you're not doing that all of a sudden.
Wait.
Sounds like the second that any legwork
on the
falls
spot.
in your... Sounds like the second any legwork falls into your camp, you don't know what to do.
Improv, you got this. Go.
Well, you can be fuddling around with your letter for a second if you want to let them continue while you figure it out.
Yeah.
Okay. Fine. So, if there's nothing else, actually, you know what? Actually, while you're all here, show me the back of your throats real quick.
Back of
I'm gonna open my mouth.
All right. There's 1.
Yes, I'll open my mouth as well.
That's 3. That's
I
4.
will. Yeah, I will, and even Kai will come out and go, eh.
No, tongue down. I need to see the back. There it is. All right, great. Well,
As
there a
we
disease
checking
spreading?
our throats, I'm gonna pass him a scroll with some sealed wax. And
okay. No, it's not exactly a disease. I just want to make sure you're not born under a solo moon. You're born under a double moon like everybody else. Don't need any of those folks coming in here. Yeah, there's 2 moons. Let me have a page for this.
Oh,
No.
is that a thing where they just don't have throats?
No, they have something on the back of their throats.
Oh.
Shit. I don't know where that picture is. Oh, there we go.
Pretty.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
It's
So
well done.
Destra's actually like green and jungly, and Votan is white and pale. And if you're born under both, it's okay, because they keep each other in check. But when there's only one, there's a problem.
Problems.
That
Yes.
sounds sexy astrology shit.
Oh, you want more of that? I can do that.
I'm an asparagus.
I believe it.
I eat food.
Right, well, that's in your favour, I suppose. And what the hell is it? I can't touch that. What are you
It's
handing it to me
the-
for?
It's the royal letter. It's saying, it indicates our need to be here
Oh,
to
for
collect
shite's
the
sake.
Abel skills.
Oh, you buried the lead on
Or-
this one, didn't you? Well, I can't read it, so open it up then. I can't.
I
You see
told you.
how I'm blue and not really here? That means I'm not real. You got to open it up
And-
yourself, lass.
I start reading it.
No, don't
aloud.
read it out to me. Show it to me. I need to look at the writing and the signatures.
I
and
thought
the-
you said you couldn't read it.
No, I can't touch it. Of course, I can read it.
Okay.
I'll like open it up for him to check out.
All right. Oh, you're from up there, right? Fantastic. All right. What's that last part at the bottom there?
Oh,
Getting out of that.
sorry, what?
I said you ain't getting out of that.
That's,
He's not gonna let it go.
That's General Callister's signature.
No, I know what a signature looks like. I'm talking about that last paragraph.
We are here to collect the Aboleth's teeth for reasons of the Royal Joyce League. It's mandated, but the Royal Joyce League.
And it's already been collected and packaged up for you. Is that what's? Because you're not killing one yourself, obviously.
No, my understanding, we're here to retrieve it. I believe there should be a package waiting.
All right. So, you're
Is-
the. All right.
Deception. Deception.
You might want to say it's for our hands only. Only we can
And you're
grab
all
it.
here for this, huh? All right. Let's.
I'm gonna look around and see if they want to like include themselves in this.
I'm just gonna say.
Sent 4 people to pick up a package of teeth from some. Oh well, you've sure got a lot of money to spend, haven't you? Alright, but you're not staying long.
Don't worry.
All
We're
right.
not here for. Yeah, we'll be in and out faster than you can think.
Well,
His face disposable.
you fucking better be, because I'm not supposed to be doing much opening of this gate. And it's my charge, so don't.
And I humbly apologize.
Yeah.
Can I offer you some gold for the inconvenience?
What currency have you got?
I'll hold up a couple gold pieces for him to inspect.
Oh shit, that doesn't exist anymore.